Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of T-Dog RC, and it's nervous times. And the reason for that is the weather's looking really good here in the UK next week. So we're in September. We often get like days like this in autumn. It's my favourite time of year, and it's a nice, calm, sunny week. Very light winds, sunshine, so you can't beat it really. It's perfect flying weather. And that means that I am going to Maiden this week, my Hobbyking Tiger Moth from VQ Models. And the reason I'm saying it's a nerve-wracking time is because two reasons. Number one, I've got a lot of time invested in this model, although it's not a kit, which is the sort of thing I would have built years ago when I used to fly. It was ARTF, but it's still taken me a long time to get it together because it's a lot more involved than a foam model would be. So that's one, and the second thing is this is going to be the first plane I've flown since getting back into RC with a nitro engine. So with that said, let me give you a quick tour around the plane and let's get stuck in. Okay, so here's the plane. Obviously I'm not maiden it right now because we're currently in my loft. Excuse the mess on this side of the loft. Yeah, just to give you a quick tour around this. So obviously, as I said, it's a VQ Models Tiger Moth. It's a really nice size plane actually, and it's really good value for money. And the kit was really nice, really well made, really quite easy to put together. But just takes a bit more time than putting a foam model together. And then the engine on the front, obviously you can't see it because it's because of the cowling, but you can see the exhaust poking out there. So this is a super custom 65 4-stroke engine. I've had this engine for, like I say, about 23 years. So it was the last engine I bought when I was flying previously, and it was in something called a Flare Patriot. And if you do a quick Google of that, you'll find what one of those looks like. Flew it a couple of times and then decided that that was enough for me. So had a break for 23 years or so from flying RC. So really the engine's brand new. It's only flown a couple of times. It had been in a loft for 20 or so years. So when I got it, I had to strip it down, clean it up, lubricate all the parts, put it back together again, and then I ran it up on the bench, and to my surprise it fired up first time and ran really nicely. So well chuffed with that. So yeah, hopefully it'll go well in this. And then if I just take this off to show you inside, just turn it on, turn my radio on, and turn this on. So what we got inside, I've got a little battery monitor there. I need to charge the battery pack up before I go out to the field. There's the fuel tank. You can see there's also quite a lot of lead in the front of this because it's pretty tail heavy, even though I've got an engine up front. And even with that, actually, it's sort of balancing just ever so slightly nose heavy, so it should be ideal. And then here you can see I've actually got Hobby Eagle A3 Super gyro, and the reason I've got a Super in there is because they're the only ones that will work with nitro engines. Because of the vibrations, you need a higher spec gyro. Don't think I'm really going to need it, to be honest, because this is not the sort of plane that's going to be very twitchy and should be fairly docile. But I thought, I'm a big fan of gyros anyway. I know a lot of people don't necessarily believe in them, but I think they're anything that helps smooth out the flight and give you a bit of wind rejection. It's got to be a good thing in my opinion. So we've got it there anyway. We may not use it. And then I've got a FR Sky X6R receiver in there. Metal gear servos. You have to supply all this kit yourself because it doesn't come with any of the servos or anything like that because it's ARTF. But yeah, everything's hooked up, ready to go. Everything's moving in the right direction. So all that's left really is to get it down to the field and see how she goes with the Maiden. So let's cut to that and see how I get on. Right then. Sounds like it's going to cut out. I think it's about trimmed out okay.
Yeah. Went the rudder in the turns.
Yeah, I've not actually used any yet. Engine sounds very dodgy though. Oh no. Sounds quite loud as well, doesn't it? It's like the...
Not electric.
No, no, that's true. But I don't know, it's just... Perhaps it's just because it's old. Anyway, it's flying. That's what I was wondering, you know. I actually thought that when you were carrying it out.
It's just waving around.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, I thought it moved. It might have been the shadows, but I thought it moved.
Let me just bring it round again. It's on this side. Actually seems to fly better on... The engine seems better if I don't have it right open. Right, try a landing, I think. No. That's full throttle, you see. That's.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, one's squeaking, isn't it? Doesn't accelerate as much from half throttle.
No.
I'll take that. Well done.
Cheers.
First one done.
Yeah. I think it's running rich, do you think? Look at all the smoke that's...
It's on the ground, isn't it?
Oh yeah, the silencer's loose.